Welcome to MiWeek. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Christy McDonald. Tonight, we're focused on Detroit. The state's largest city has been given the green light to exit bankruptcy, and now the work of efficiently running the city and revitalizing the neighborhoods is moving forward. Coming up, we'll hear from Governor Snyder about his plans and hopes for the future of the city. Plus, we'll explore a unique partnership to encourage the growth of businesses from the city's creative community, and a look at the city's fight against blight in the neighborhoods. Plus, our contributors Nolan Finley and Stephen Henderson list off the biggest challenges that are ahead of Detroit. But we do start with Governor Snyder. He sat down with us the day after he won re-election and talked about the state's future role in Detroit's success.
I believe the city of Detroit is important for the future of the entire state, and I'm committed to being invested in bringing back the city. And I appreciate some of the citizens of Detroit recognizing that. And it's not just Midtown and downtown, it's about the neighborhoods.
Right.
And that's where there's still a great deal of work to be done. And I'm excited about the future there. I'm excited to see Kevin Orr transition out and the mayor and city council come in and play the traditional role that they would in the community. And I'm happy to be that supportive partner.
And that process could begin on Friday when the judge rules on the bankruptcy plan. So as you exit from the bankruptcy and look ahead out over the next 4 years of your term and beyond, what's the ongoing relationship and responsibility of the state to Detroit?
As we would with any other community, is to be a supportive partner. And again, that's where I really appreciate and encourage innovation in communities. Because quite often, if you look at many things we've done, I like to pilot things, try new ideas, ask new questions, and I really look for communities to want to be proactive to do that. It's entrepreneurship and innovation in the public sector. So that's where I believe I've got a good relationship with the mayor, that hopefully he'll be proactive coming forward ideas. I'll be happy to present ideas, and if we can find those engagement points, and I'm sure we will, we'll do things. Community Ventures is a great illustration about helping the structurally unemployed in Detroit. We've been partnering with Focus Hope on that for some time. This whole career tech education thing, which is my top priority, there's a huge opportunity because career tech ed in Detroit and Detroit schools or Detroit educational institutions, whether it's community colleges or schools, can be ramped up dramatically.
Let me ask you on a personal level, if we had asked you the day that you said that an emergency manager was going to be appointed for the city of Detroit, if you knew then that the city could possibly be exiting from bankruptcy this Friday, would you have envisioned this kind of timeline and this kind of speed?
Well, I couldn't speak to it when the EM was appointed, but when I actually authorized bankruptcy, that's the date, because again, that was a last resort. I hope to have avoided bankruptcy, but when we got to that point, we actually had a timeline to say it could be 18 months. I mean, that's why I asked from Kevin to give me a timeline to get it done. To be open with you, most people probably didn't think that was a credible timeline. I had confidence in Kevin, and I had confidence that we were going to work hard on doing it. So some of us actually believed it was doable, and we're off by a couple months. What I would say, though, is not because of us. What I had confidence in is I hope Michiganders would rally to come address this. And this is the great part of the whole bankruptcy situation, which people have made sacrifices, retirees, but people came to the table that you hadn't seen in the past, come to the table, the foundation community, that's unprecedented, the judges as mediators, the judge, the city, all the parties rallied together, the DIA donors, the retirees. I got to give them a huge shout out. They took cuts and they supported this. People rallied to say, let's get this done, and it's worked. It's working.